Okay, it's 6:30. Good evening, everyone. Would you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? At the conclusion of the pledge tonight, we will hold a moment of silence in memory of past Fire Chief Chuck Baumgartner Sr.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call. Councilman Vicarello.
Jason Vicarello, First Ward Councilman, present.
Colin O'Connell, First Ward Councilman, present. Michael Hockenberry, Councilman at Large, present.
Dominic Sigalese, Mayor, present.
Jeffrey Rhodes, Third Ward Council, present.
Jacqueline Dennison, Fourth Ward Council, present.
William Frank, Corporation Council, present.
Okay, we have a continuation tonight on a public hearing. This is local law number 5, which is the Tri-State Central Business Overlay District, and I will entertain a motion to open it back up.
So moved.
Councilman Vicarello,
Second.
second by Councilman at Large Hockenberry. I'll turn the floor over to Councilman Vicarello and Corporation Counsel Frank.
Okay, this is just a continuation of the proposed local law number 5 of 2025. It will remain open as we're waiting for the county planning board comments and the Port Jervis planning board comments as is required. We'll continue with the seeker process. And just as a reminder, basically this creates a overlay district in the Tri-States corridor from the bridge basically out to the city line on East Main Street, and would allow the uses in the overlay district that would be the same as the central business district, whereas right now it's only neighborhood mixed use. The ideology behind this is to streamline the process of a new business coming in, where under the neighborhood mixed use, they'd have to go to the planning board. If it wasn't an approved use, then they would have to go to the zoning board, get all their variances before they could continue the planning board process. If it's a permitted use under the central business district under the proposed law, they could do the pre-submission. It would come to the council for our comments, and then it would go right back to planning board. They could set their public hearing, and it presumably could take 1 month rather than 3, 4, 5 months to get accomplished.
Right, and just to be clear, it's not changing the zoning of the parcels that are listed in the law. It's adding an extra layer, this overlay, which could be potential additional uses versus changing the whole zoning and changing the classification of those properties, which is not something that the council or the code committee wanted to do. Fair to say?
Absolutely,
yes.
we wanted to protect the single-family residences.
Yeah. Thank you. So
Okay.
I would ask that the council move to keep the public hearing open. We'll announce a new date when we get closer to full seeker compliance and responses from the necessary county and local planning departments. Thank you.
I'll make that entertain a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Second by Councilman O'Connell.
Unless there's anyone from the public who wants to comment on this.
We do not have any time.
Okay.
Any further discussion from the council? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. We do not have any presentations tonight. We do have one signed up for public comment. Craig, please. There's a 5-minute limit per person tonight for public comment. You may address the council.
Okay, I'll be quick. Just wanted to check, it's been over a year since the downtown revitalization initiative projects were approved, and I sort of looked through the minutes and I haven't seen much mention of it, so I just wanted to see what, if anything, is going on with that, and I hope you can, so more I'm looking for comment from you guys to see what's
just
going on
give
and
you
see
a
if anything can be done to get it moving.
Last meeting, we officially approved the contracts for the city projects.
Oh, okay.
So now we're awaiting state.
Waiting, what?
Waiting
Waiting.
New York State.
Okay, is
Yeah.
there,
So we have a ways to go, unfortunately. They're not moving fast, New York State. So we're hoping to get everything out to bid, excuse me, about that. We're hoping to get everything out to bid by fall.
okay,
And then the target for the projects hopefully to start spring of 26, summer of 26.
okay, but there aren't any roadblocks in the way that are,
No, it's just going through all the contracts,
okay,
you know, that's,
okay.
yeah, the state is hurry up and wait.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's like, okay, thank you.
Yeah, as soon as more real information comes along, we'll certainly put it out to the
Okay,
public.
thanks.
Okay, approval of minutes, May 27, 2025, Common Council. Councilman Rhodes, second by Councilman O'Connell. Any discussion? All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion carries. Regular business code, Councilman Vicarello?
Right, code met on June 5th, 2025. Basically, we went over the tri-state overlay zone again, just finalizing some of the verbiage. There's also a long discussion over section 403, the soliciting and peddling. We're looking to adjust some of the fees in that section. And the next code meeting will tentatively scheduled for July 2nd at 6:30 here in the council chambers. That's it for code.
All right, police.
Thank you, Mayor. We have not met since the last council meeting. I have one motion. I'd like to make a motion to approve the police department and the fire department to assist the school district and the town of Deer Park Police Department with the Port Jervis High School graduation and graduation motorcade.
Second.
Second by Councilman O'Connell. Any discussion? All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion carries.
And just notice that this week the police department will be going through its on-site accreditation evaluation, which will occur from Tuesday through Thursday. And hopefully on Thursday we get some good news on that.
Absolutely.
Other than that, the next meeting will be Tuesday, June 17th at 6 p.m. Now that's a new date, so anybody who is interested in coming, we've had several emails and such. So it's Tuesday, June 17th, here in the council chambers at 6 p.m.
All right, thank you. Planning, zoning, recreation, and tourism.
Thank you.
Councilman O'Connell.
Zoning did not meet this month due to nothing being on the agenda. I will announce the next zoning meeting, the next council meeting. Planning has not met since our last meeting. The board will next meet on June 17th at 7 p.m. in the council chambers. Recreation update. The youth center recreation room hours are Monday through Thursday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. and Friday, 2 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. The schedule will change on the following days due to school half days. June 20th, 23rd, and 24th, hours will be 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. June 25th, the last day of school, hours will be 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. We are closed June 26th and 27th. The youth center and recreation office will also be closed on June 19th. Beginning Monday, June 30th, our summer youth center schedule will begin, and hours will be 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Summer playground programs at Church Street Park will also begin on Monday, June 30th. Playground hours will be 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. West End Beach is currently closed, and we plan to open on Thursday, June 26th at 12 p.m. We are excited to have a totally renovated bathhouse this summer. The beach schedule will be Monday, Thursday, Friday, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Weekends, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and closed Tuesday and Wednesday. There will be a public listening session at the Youth Center on June 11th at 6 p.m. to discuss the planning of a new recreation center in Port Jervis. The session is specifically for students. Please join us and bring your ideas and suggestions. Work continues on the splash pad at Church Street Park. Thank you very much to our DPW department for their excellent work and dedication on both of these projects and the splash pad project. The third food truck and fireworks festival will be held at Riverside Park on July 3rd between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. There's a $5 admission fee. Children 12 and under are free. For more information or to purchase your admission tickets, now click on pjfoodtruckfireworks.org. The next Recreation Commission meeting is scheduled for this Wednesday, June 11th at 5:30 p.m. in the Youth Center prior to the public listening session. And have a resolution for recreation. Resolution of the Common Council of the City of Port Jervis authorizing the Director of Recreation to accept a proposal for construction of a pavilion at Church Street Park. Whereas the Common Council of the City of Port Jervis previously authorized by the Director of Recreation to solicit proposals from contractors for the construction and installation of the pavilion at Church Street Park, inclusive of labor and materials, and whereas the Director attempted to solicit proposals but was only able to obtain one proposal from an interest contractor, and whereas the proposal received did not exceed the threshold which the competitive bidding would be required under the state law or the city's procurement policy. Now therefore it is hereby resolved that the Common Council hereby authorizes and directs the Director of Recreation to accept the following bid for the pavilion. Gray Woodworks, $34,999, and it is further resolved that the Common Council of the City of Port Jervis is hereby authorizes the mayor or his designee to execute the annex proposal on behalf of the city, subject to final review by the Corporation Council. So I'd like to make that a motion.
Second.
Second by Councilman Vicarello. Any discussion on the proposal? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, Mayor. Tourism. Tourism has not met since their last meeting. The Italian festival, Bella Notte Italiana, will be held on Saturday, August 9th from noon until 9 p.m. at Orange Square Park. Returning Sal the Voice Valentinetti, too many vowels.
We're doing so good. You just walked out.
Christian Guardino? Giordano.
Thank you.
Yeah. Forget about it. Vittorio Di Carlo, and Italian folk dancers, along with plenty of merchandise and food vendors. Also returning is the meatball eating contest.
Which you will be in to make up for this.
Yes. Okay. The boat Regatta is also in the works and will be held on Saturday, August 23rd from noon until 6 p.m. at West End Beach. These events are at no cost to the public. Applications are available to the clerk's office or on the city website. The next tourism meeting will be held this Wednesday, June 11th at 7 p.m. here in the council chambers. The IDA has not met since the last meeting due to a conflict. The board will be rescheduling this month's meeting. That is all, Mayor, and my grandpa's probably very disappointed.
Thank you, Councilman O'Connell. Maria, man, we miss you terribly. As you see, we went off the rails here, so please get well. All right, Fire and Emergency Management, Councilman Rhodes.
Thank you, Mayor. Removal of membership for past Chief Charles Baumgartner, a 73-year member from Howard Engine Company, reason deceased 5/31/25. I make that a motion.
Second with regrets.
Second by Councilman Vicarello with regrets. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? May you rest in peace.
The next emergency management meeting will be June 16th here in the council chambers at 6:30. And all the council members did get an email that I did talk about last month about the last meeting rather, about the visit of the graves. They set it up for Monday, July 7th, and that's going to be after the department meeting. So around 6:30, leaving the museum on Orange Street to go around to the graves of the past chiefs, and that's going to be part of the week of the parade. So that's one of the first events, and then, like I said, we'll have Friday night to inspect the firehouses. And that's all I have, Mayor.
All right, thank you. CDA, Councilwoman Dennison?
Thank you, Mayor. Port Jervis CDA last met on May 28th in the Common Council chambers. The contract for the Federal Railroad Crossing Elimination Grant for the proposed pedestrian crossing at Fowler Street and 4th Street is moving through review and approval. Otherwise, due to agency reorganization on the federal level, the USDA $1 million tree planting and grant process is open to local discussion. The New York City HUD office lost 10 employees, 3 of whom were longtime Section 8 contacts. Longtime FEMA grants such as bricks that would have been suitable for water filtration plant improvements are gone. Alternate sources of funding are being researched. Due no later than Thursday, July 31st, 2025 at 4 p.m., the New York State Consolidation Funding application window is now open for grant submissions. Considerations are being researched. New, under notices on the city website, is an RFP for the Orange County Community Development for Home Funds Rental, Unit Rehab and Development. $800,000 are available. Otherwise, also available from Orange County Community Development are $2 million for the development of retail housing to those whose income does not exceed 80% AMI, which will be ready to break ground in 6 to 9 months. For more information, please call 845-615-3820. The Council of Community Agencies is being reinvigorated with a meeting scheduled for June 17th, 2025. The next PJCDA meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, June 25th at 7 p.m. The location is currently to be determined and will be listed in the meeting notifications. And that's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you. DPW and Finance, Councilman Lawrence Hockenberry.
Thank you, Mayor. We're gonna start with finance. So bills to be paid from the general fund, $157,329.16. From the water fund, $10,130.04. From the sewer fund, $4,267.94. From the capital fund, $23,697.37. And from trust and agency, $37,380.77, for a total of $232,805.28. Notable were from general water and sewer funds, Henderson Fire Rescue for $6,196.88. Laurel Grove Greenhouses, $5,000. Orange County Landfill, $28,293.49. Air Center, $4,654.32. And from the capital fund, CREC Contracting for $12,200. and MHE Engineering for $7,795. And I will make a motion to pay the bills.
Second.
Second by Councilman Rhodes. Any discussion on the bills? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries.
Next finance meeting will be held Wednesday, June 18th at 6 p.m. here in the council chambers. And for DPW. Garbage recycling and paper pickup on the week of June 9th will be on its normal schedule. For the week of June 16th, on the 16th, 17th, and 18th, recycling, garbage, and paper will be on its normal schedule. June 19th is a holiday, Juneteenth, I'm sorry. So the 19th, garbage recycling pickup will be done on the 20th. The 2025 garbage schedule is available on the city website at www.portjervisny.gov or by emailing the DPW office at dpwclerk@portjervisny.gov. Construction of the splash pad in Church Street Park are both ongoing. West End Beach bathhouse has been completed. Hopefully that'll be open shortly for the summer season. Compost pile is now open Saturdays from 7:15 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. and that is for Port Jervis residents only. Dump tickets are available for household bulk waste at 20 Hammond Street in the city clerk's office. Bag leaves and tie brush will be picked up every Monday. There will be no loose leaf pickup. All leaves must be in biodegradable bags. I have a resolution for consideration. Resolution of the Common Council of the City of Port Jervis authorizing the mayor to sign an intermunicipal bus operator service contract with the County of Orange. Therefore, it is hereby resolved that the Common Council of the City of Port Jervis hereby authorizes the city mayor or his designee to execute the annexed intermunicipal bus operator service contract on behalf of the city with Orange County, subject to final review by Corporation Council. And I'll make a motion to approve that.
Second.
Thank you.
Second by Councilman Rhodes. Any discussion on the agreement?
I reviewed it already, it's good to go.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries.
Also have for consideration a dam safety engineering contract. I'll make a motion to approve the dam safety engineering contract between the City of Port Jervis and MHE Engineering Firm, subject to approval by Corporation Council.
Second.
Second by Councilman O'Connell. Any discussion?
I did not review this with them.
Subject to
Subject to pending review by Corporation Council.
So,
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries.
And that is all I have. Thank you, Mayor.
All right. For myself tonight, the following special event permit. This is for the landlord authorization form for the food truck festival. This is just a liquor authority. This is just to approve the liquor for the following event, and it's for Catskill Cocktails and Cannolis, Rushing Duck Brewery, and Rhodey's Rolling Bars. I'll entertain a motion to
Motion.
approve. Councilman Rhodes, second by Councilman O'Connell. Any discussion on the permit, special permit? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. I have a public assembly permit. This is for the Port Jervis Farmers Market that will begin on Saturday, June 14th. It is included with their insurance, and it has been approved by all department heads.
Make a motion to approve.
Councilman at Large Hockenberry, do we have a second?
Second.
Councilman Vicarello, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. The second permit I have, public assembly permit. This is from the Actors Community Theater Group, who annually do their theater productions. This one is going to be held on August 16th in the Port Jervis Community Center. They have been working with John Fagione. We do have a liability insurance form enclosed with it, and it has been approved by the department heads.
So moved.
Councilman Rhodes, second by Councilman Vicarello. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. The second application for public assembly permit, this is from the Actors Community Group. This is a musical that will be held also at the Port Jervis Community Center. They are working with John Fagione on this. This one will be held between September 12th and 14th. We have the necessary insurance on this as well.
Make a motion to approve it.
Councilman at Large Hockenberry, do we have a second?
Second.
Councilman O'Connell. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. This is the third application for public assembly from the Actors Community Group. This is Shakespeare in a Park, which will be held in Riverside Park, and this will be held on October 4th and 5th. We also have the necessary liability insurance attached with it, and it is approved by department heads.
Motion.
Councilman Rhodes,
Second.
second by Councilman Vicarello. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Orange County is going to be conducting a hazardous waste drop-off in addition with Operation Safe Strips. This will be held at the Port Jervis High School, 10 U.S. Route 209. This will be held on June 14th, 2025, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., rain or shine. There is more information on the city's Facebook page. Flag Day will be held on Saturday, June 14th at 6 p.m. We will hold it rain or shine at Orange Square Park. And I'd like to thank the Department of Public Works and the Soapbox Derby Committee. It was another successful Soapbox Derby season for us. Sunday's event was a very nice turnout. There was a lot of vendor participation, and it was a great day up until about the end when the rainstorm came in. But outstanding job by everybody, and I'd like to congratulate them on another successful year, and we look forward to year 25 next year. With that, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Okay, Councilman Vicarello, second by Councilwoman Dennison. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries.